Right, so hey guys, welcome back to some of my videos today, and today we're going to be doing my bike check 2018. Let's get it started. This bike is a Boardman FS Pro mid-travel trail bike. It has got 140 mil of travel up front and 120 in the rear. This bike is a full aluminium frame. It was £1,300 from local Halfords. It's the last bike. You can't buy any more of these now. At the moment it's rocking Conti Trail King tyre front and rear. They're not set up tubeless set because they're not tubeless ready tyres, but they are tubeless ready rims. When I get the time, I'm going to change the rear one to a Maxxis High Roller 2 and a Maxxis Minion DH2, and I'm going to set it up for tubeless. So the first thing we're going to look at with this bike is the front of the bike. We've got a RockShox Pike at the front RC fork. It's an air fork. It has all your adjustments. It has in this fork I have two volume reducers here. It feels nice and it's got a nice rebound on it. I've got my rebound set to about 5 or 6 clicks inwards, and I've got my compression in the I've got my compression in the middle. I've got a mud guard on the front of here just so it doesn't get up all in my face and in the head tube. It has got black stanchions on it, which I think look a hell of a lot nicer than the silver ones. The silver ones make it look quite cheap. On the front we've got a SRAM Guide R brake with a 180 mil disc rotor there, and it also has a Maxxis 3-axle at the front, a 15 mil Maxxis 3-axle at the front to make it feel more stable and secure. If we come up to the handlebars, so we take a look at the handlebars now. We've got the Boardman FS Pro grips on it, and we've got a 740 mil wide bar. We've got an FSA headset in here, and we've got the SRAM Guide R brake levers with all the adjustments needed. We've got the dropper post lever there, which I will demonstrate in a minute, and we've got the SRAM GX 1x11 quick shift here, and then we've got the other SRAM Guide R brake. At the back here we now have a RockShox Monarch RT Demon Air. It has it's got a 120 mil of travel, and the blue switch here changes it for lockout, and then the red is a rebound adjust here. So I've got that set to a 30% sag. Now if we come to the bottom bracket here, I think this is it's either a SRAM or an FSA bottom bracket with the Boardman pedals. These aren't the stock ones, these are Boardman pedals, and they hurt when you hit them on your leg, like theirs. I've got some scars. Underneath here I've got this little ghetto bash guard. It is a piece of old tyre from an old Kender, I think, and it's got a screw that goes through there and a thing that goes through there. Right, so on the rear we have got a this is one of the cheapest but best reviewed dropper posts that I could find on Chain Reaction Cycles. It is a Brand X Ascent XL. It's got 150 mils of travel. The lever up the front is actually quite a nice lever, so if we push it in and push the seat post down, it stays down, and then we can release it and it'll go up again with a nice satisfying click. It's internal routed, so down here we have got this internal routed, so down here we've got the cable that comes out the back of here. That makes it quite clean, so it isn't like got another cable coming down here. So now if we take a look at the back, we've got, as I said, we've got the Conti Trail King on the back. These are oh no they're not, they are, what are they? These are Mavic 319. These are Mavic 319 rims. These are tubeless ready rims already set up. If we come round to the back here now, we've got our other SRAM Guide R caliper with a 160 mil rotor, with a Formula 3-axle at the back as well. And now if we flip the bike around. So now we flip the bike around, we can see the other side of it. It's exactly the same. Now we can look at our cranks. These are FSA Compet cranks, I think that's how they say it. They're actually quite nice cranks. I had a piece of thingy tape on there, what's it called, Viz tape on there to keep it nice and thin, but those came off. I've got a lizard skin here, which is a thing for stopping the chain, even though it won't really do it because it's got a really good clutch in the derailleur mechanism. We've got a 32 tooth narrow wide ring at the front here, which is a direct mount ring, which looks really clean. At the rear, we've got our SRAM GX 11 speed 1x11 here, and a 10 to 47 tooth black cassette at the rear. I love this for servicing because all you do is push the cage forward, click this little button in, and then we've got a ton of slack on the cable, and now all we do, pull that forward, click it, and it goes back, which is, I think, is a great little which I think is a great little feature to have to a derailleur. So that is basically my bike check for 2018, which is a really good bike for the value for money and how much I paid for it. So to conclude this, I really love this bike. I know I've only had it like 3 or 4 days now, but I've already taken it to, I thought my phone was ringing then. I've already taken it to Landegler once on the black route, and we planned on to take it to Festiniog, which is a downhill park in the south of Wales area. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next video.